Hey y'all, thanks for checking in with Euclid Mining. My name is Euclid. My friends call me E. Today we're going to be going over some power settings and a few other settings to optimize your mining rig, make it a little more efficient, and hopefully make it run a little smoother. Now, there are other systems out there that you can use. There's HiveOS, there's Simple Mining. I use HiveOS on one of my other systems, but I haven't gotten into it as deep as I want to, and I'll eventually put a video out showing you the benefits of it and of course showing you my mistakes. I've been a product of Windows my whole life, so I'm using Windows on a couple of my machines. I feel more comfortable. I use Afterburner. The choice is yours, but if you're using Windows, you're going to want to go ahead and take care of these settings. Now, I've been doing this on my $1 million Ravencoin mining rig, and if you haven't checked out that video, check it out. I got a link in the description below. But of course, before we get into anything mining related, you always want to have the proper equipment. So let's go ahead and get ready for that. Let's go ahead and hop right into this. I'm going to come over here to the search and we are going to type in this PC. And when we get to here, we're going to right click and we're going to choose properties. From in here, we're going to click Advanced System Settings. We're going to go ahead and click on the performance. And when you get your computer, it usually comes just like this. We're going to click adjust for best performance. There's a lot of little things in here that you really don't need, like show shadows under mouse pointer. Okay, if you really want that, go ahead and highlight it again if you want, but otherwise I'm clicking for best performance. I'll click apply, and then we'll come up here to advanced. Now the advanced, we're going to be working with the virtual memory, and we're going to change that. We're going to go ahead and uncheck this box and choose custom size. Now I have 16,000 for mine. Yours may be different. How you come up with this number is pretty straightforward. What you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and figure out obviously how many gigs you have of RAM on your cards. So I have 2 cards. Each have 8 gigabyte. That's 16 gigabytes total. But we're talking megabytes in this section, so we're going to have to adjust this from gigabytes to megabytes. So there's 1,000 megabytes in 1 gigabyte. So if I have 16 gigabytes, that means I put 16,000 in my spot. Let's say you had these 2 8 gigabyte cards and you had one other 4 gigabyte card. You would have a total of 20 gigabytes, so you'd put 20,000 in here. One more example, let's just say you have 8 cards and they each have 8 gigs of RAM. That would be 64 gigabytes of RAM that you have on your cards. So to convert that, you'd make that 64, you'd make that 64,000, and you would put that number in here. So depending on what you're using for your system, you'll adjust this. Then you'll click OK. You'll click Set, and then you'll click OK. At this point, the computer will probably ask you to restart. Just say you'll restart later, click apply and OK again. I think your computer will ask you one more time to restart. You just say we'll restart later and we'll do that at the end. So we'll click OK here and we'll click X out of here. The next thing we're going to work on is power. So here we can go to power and we can come right up to here, power. We'll scroll down and we'll go to additional power settings. In here, originally power saver was up here and high performance was down here, and it was hidden. So I had to hit the drop down and I chose high performance. Now since I've done that, it's moved it up into the main section. So high performance. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead here and change plan settings. We're going to choose the display to never turn off and never put the computer to sleep. The next one we're going to do is click on Change Advanced Power Settings. In here, we're going to go to the PCI Express, Link State Power Management, and we're going to want to make sure that this is set to off. This is going to stop your cards from going into sleep. So we'll hit Apply, and we'll click OK. And then we can close this window and this one. So we have 2 more sections to go, and the next one is going to be to turn off Windows updates. So what we're going to do is we're going to come to the search, we're going to type in services. As you can see, as I started to type it, it went right ahead and brought it up. Now we can go ahead and put these in alphabetical order. I put them reversed so I can find my Windows Update. I'm going to go ahead and double click on it and click Stop, and then choose the drop down to Disabled and click Apply. Now you're going to want to go ahead and make sure that you have all of your Windows updates done before you do this and rebooted your computer to make sure you have all the security and all the patches installed. Because once we do this, the only way to start it back up is to you to do it manually. If you let Windows do it on its own, it'll sometimes start up right while you're mining, and it'll cause problems with your miner. So that's why we're shutting this off. So we'll go ahead and close this, and then we have one more step to go. And that's going to be for the File Explorer. So what we're going to be doing in here is we're going to be changing this so we can view and see hidden items. And we'll go to this PC. We'll go to the C drive. We'll go to Program Data. We'll double click on Microsoft. And we'll go down to Windows. And we'll go to the Start menu. We'll double click on Programs. And we'll look for the Startup folder. Now, what we're doing here is that if you lost power at your house and you want to go ahead and have it restart the miner whenever power is restored without you having to do it, this will do it for you. Now, of course, I'm doing this on my $1 million Ravencoin miner. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my miner, and we'll go to Ravencoin, and with the right button on your mouse, we'll right click and hold it down, and we'll drag it out, and we'll let go, and then we'll left click, create shortcut here, and go ahead and close that, and then we'll just go ahead and drag that and drop it in here. Windows will ask you if that's okay. We'll say yes, and now it's in your start folder. So now whenever you reboot your computer, after you've made all your settings, and you're going to be rebooting in a moment, your miner should start up automatically. And that is that. I appreciate you checking in. I hope these settings helped your mining rig work a little bit better. If they did, give me one of those. Leave some comments below if I missed anything in the video. Did I get that in there down below like that? I'm new to this space, y'all, and I could take all the help I could get. So drop me some comments, give me some thumbs up, and I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for checking in.